morning. I'm late. I went in because I heard Grandpa. He got up, and then I was waiting for him, and he went back to bed. So here I am, out. So checked on him, started having a conversation with him, but he wasn't listening, so I just let him go back to bed. Dan's on a walk. He has, I think, another. He's got a podcast, I think, today or something like that. So he is had to get going early on his walk. So hopefully, by the time he gets back, Grandpa will be up and about, and he can take care of him while I'm out here sweating my balls off. It's hot already. So wish me luck, y'all. Wish me luck. All right, y'all, it's Tuesday. It's the day of thy woman. The day of thy woman. The day of the sob. And if you're not quite a sob yet, don't worry about it. We can get you there. It just takes a little hard work and perseverance. That's it. It's freaking hot. Ugh. Yeah, well, it's going to be hot today. The hottest today, right? Hello, Brenna. It is hot as balls. And where did that statement ever come to fruition? Because how is it any different than the vagina? Like, how come it's not hot as a vagina? I mean, it's internal. So internal body temperature is like, what, 98.5, 7? Everybody's is different. So I just don't understand. Hot as balls. Where did that originate from? Anybody know? Because I would like to have the answers today about that. You know, just hot as a vagina. Hot as a whore in church. I mean, I don't know. It's always wet and miserable. Time for the move. California, how was your day? Girl, did you make it? It's going to be 100 and something today. 104, 105. I haven't checked, but it's over 100, so I just check out. And so, you know, my menopausal shit is already all shit up and fucked up and really. 108 today? I thought it said 105. The news last night said 105. So if you're looking at your Samsung, that might be off. Or maybe Woodland's different. Hello guys, it is Tuesday. It is the day of thy woman. Thy woman. Get it, love it, do it. I have cuts all over my hand from yard work yesterday. I know, gloves, gloves, gloves. Tip of the day number 1. Hi Bella. Tip of the day number 1. Y'all, wear gloves. Hi Jeff, hi Big Frazier. Here's the thing, I always get started on something I don't anticipate doing. So then I don't wear gloves and I hurt myself. You got your side badge? Well, good for you. Hi, Dee. It's going to be a hot-ass day. I got shit to do. Were you a good school? Yeah, kids in school? Of course I was. I didn't get crazy until my 30s. Hi, Pam. Hi, Rainstorms. What's going on? How are we celebrating thy woman today? Taco Tuesday. You catch the next wave, Johnny? All right. It is the day of the woman. The day of the vagine, the day where we must all celebrate the woman. Women, celebrate yourself. Buy something, eat something, do whatever the hell you want to do. Sob, strong ass bitch. That's what it is. It is the day of us. If you have a mama, tell her thank you. Yeah, another one, Bella. If you have a sister that you love, tell her she makes an awesome woman. If you have somebody in your life that's a woman that you love, tell them thank you for being a badass bitch. The Donald is great. The Donald is Kimber. But you love me some preseason. I love me some preseason. So yes, love thyself today. If nobody loves you and celebrates you and treats you like the queen you are, you must celebrate yourself with the small things of life. A glass of wine at 10 or noon or whenever, whatever you like to drink. If it's not wine, it's a Coke, drink it. So, you know, that's the way it goes. Take pictures for self-care and self-care before running. Good for you, Kelly P. That's how you do it. Take your time. It's hotter with black t-shirt. It's hot just with a shirt. And I might, oh no, blood vessel popped. I think that's what happened to Grandpa over here, or he knocked himself. I might have to take this off. Y'all might have to see my club bouncing around today because I just can't take the heat. Hi BJ, good morning. How is everybody this fine, womanly morning? I exercise every day. There is no rest for thy wicked. You must work hard. You must keep that mind healthy, that body healthy, because with a healthy mind and body, with a healthy body comes a healthy mind. Mind. Got it? Get it? Good. Hi, Richie Q. What's up, bruh? Why would you stop smoking ferns? I mean, if it's good for you and you need it, keep smoking. Hi, Heather. Shalom. What is everybody doing today? Anybody? Is anybody, what are thy women's? I have two fans going, Kim. But this shirt's about ready to get off, so don't be judging the extra fluff I got, okay? Body, yes. The body, it's the only thing I learned in physics. A body motion stays in motion, that's it. Everything else, I lost along the way. Lola. My grandmother was Lola. Lola. 15 days in a row walking on the treadmill. That's good, Lisa. The exercising for me does not count. Oh, Kimber. The extra fluff has me feeling some sort of way. If you're in a woman group, you're not in a women's group. You might be in a women's group, Pin. Stop acting like you don't. Hi guys, I'm Yushnu. What's going on? Oh, thanks, B. Good morning, niece. What's going on? Y'all, take the moments today for yourself. Remember, oh good, Lola. Take the morning for yourself. Take some time for yourself. No, we talk about this every Tuesday. Not laundry, not toilets. Hi, Fred. You did well, as long as you're leisurely today. Yeah, me too, Dolores. It's gonna be hot. So take 15 minutes. Sit on a bench. 15 minutes, sit on your couch. 15 minutes, close your eyes and think about something other than what you have to do. Hi, Needle. That is something. We gotta get to self-love. We need to get to the place where we can take the time to GSR. I'm melting right now. You gotta journal. You gotta be around a group of women and to learn how to celebrate thy girlfriend. Remember. All right. Yep. Women's Day. Kelly, take the excuse every Tuesday. Shelley, coming. The shirt is coming. My boss man is on holiday right now, so when he gets back, everything is in the works. So we'll keep you posted on merch. Hi, Denise. You gotta learn to celebrate womanhood. Take some time. I love it, Lydia. You guys, we talk about all the time about how, as mothers, wives, and such, we don't give ourselves enough grace, right? Hi, Mark. Stay cool today. We don't allow ourselves time for us. And I'm trying to teach y'all young ones and older ones that haven't gotten the clue that you need to start taking something for yourself. If it's not every day, try to do every other day. If you like going to Starbucks, treat yourself. Use Tuesday as an excuse. I'm getting my Starbucks today. Danielle says it's the day of the side. You can't take yourself first. Put yourself first, not take it. Right? Drinking a smoothie? No, John. No. And in order to be a strong ass bitch, You need to have boundaries. You need to love thyself. You need to take time for yourself. And you need to learn the word no. I'm learning that right now, y'all. I'm learning boundaries more than I ever have. So, hi Janice, Lisa. So, happy beat day, lead to love. I have learned that I take too much on. I have learned that I can't balance everybody and my family and myself. I have learned that I can no longer tolerate or handle needy people. I can't do it. I don't have the time, I don't have the mind space, and I don't have the energy for that. I need people who are, what's up? How's it going? I need people who understand that my life is crazy. I need people to understand that I don't have time to spend the hours on the phone. I need people to understand that I am now learning boundaries and setting time for myself without nothing. No phone, no social media. And what I'm doing is when I'm outside in my yard, when I'm cleaning up poop, playing with my dogs, doing my shit that I gotta get done, I'm not talking to anybody. That is my time. I need to keep my mind healthy, especially for social media, because I feel like all I ever do is talk, right? Talking in the morning, talking in the evenings. Hi, Jess. Talking throughout the day. And I'm learning really to separate, because you start losing yourself a little bit when you feel like you give, but nobody really gives back, right? Because they can't give back in the ways that you need to give back to yourself. I'm tired of putting people first. I'm tired of feeling guilty for not calling people back. I'm tired of people needing me as much as they do. It's hard. It's not easy. And so I'm learning. It's hard. I still go through the emotions, right, of feeling guilty, but I cannot chase friendships. I will not chase friendships. I need people to be understanding of me. I need people to know I need cornstarch. Again, I might have to go dibby dab down below. I need people to understand I'm busy. And I've got to learn to prioritize. I'm still trying to work Dan into that schedule, because right now he's still not part of that. But I got a lot on my plate, y'all. And people always say, but you have time. No, I don't. I do not have time. Because I'm no longer infringing upon my time. I'm no longer allowing myself to get bogged down with other people's shits and other people's worries. Because you know what? I cannot fix myself with doing that constantly. I can't. So, sorry, I'm not one of those friends that is going to chase. I'm not one of those friends that reaches out every day. Sometimes weeks will go by, and I might have to say, what's up? But that's because I'm taking care of myself. I'm trying to take care of everything I got to do first and foremost. And sometimes that means friends come last. I know, Chis, a lot of people know, but you have those groups of people who don't necessarily understand. And then their panties may get in a twist because You know, I don't reach out. I'm not that friend anymore. I don't have the energy to be that person anymore. I've got too much going on. I'm too busy. And so I'm putting it out there because I'm learning that. I'm taking the time for myself. And I tell you, every time I'm going through something, I'm going to discuss how I am learning as well. I gotta go dibbity dab. I'll be right back. I don't want chafing. Give me a minute. Sorry. This sweating is just unfathomable. I'm gonna do a little cool water spritz and a dibby dab. This may be my new thing from now on. Why do you have to work so hard? Judy, that's just my way. I do it to myself. I do need cornstarch. Thank you, Cheryl. Cheryl has known me a long time, and that's just something I always do. Because I've had to do it. I've had to sink or swim. And I have to learn to keep going, because if I don't do it, who's going to do it? I can't depend on people to do it for me, because I've got nobody to do it for me. I've got nobody who takes care of me but myself. And I learned that early on. I've learned even at 3, even at 4, I had to take care of myself in ways that my mom couldn't. And that's okay, you know? Thanks, Kim. Yeah. It's a two-way street, like. But here's the thing. I cannot expect everyone to put my cornstarch on. You're right about that. But in this journey of social media, right? Before social media, I had all the time in the world. I had all the time in the world. I would talk on the phone, do my shit, but because I'm busier with social media content, which I've gotten no content in like 4 days because I've been so busy. And I'm tired. I'm just tired. And there's periods of times I don't want to talk. There's periods of times that I just, and sometimes I don't, you know? So, enough's enough, yes. So, I need my friendships to know that it's not you, it's me. I'm putting myself first. I'm there, but when I have time, I will be better. When I'm not reaching out, I'm probably not the best at my capabilities. Meaning, or I'm just busy around the house, and I'm no longer talking while I'm doing yard work. I'm no longer doing those things to fit everybody in. Not doing it. So the last couple weeks I've been really working on that. Because you gotta find a balance, people. So a lot of my friends understand. They don't expect anything from me. You know, send me text messages, hey, call when you can, not important. You know? Oh, John, I have my good friends when I need to. trust me, I have a friend, Malal, right? We were closest things. At the same time, I was starting my social media business. She was starting her cookie business. Yeah, they can find me on here. To me, that's like a good way, right? I connect through Zoom with the people who I've befriended over the last year. That's how I stay connected when I have time. And then, like, if anybody wants to see me, they need to come on here, or whatever. So Problem Baker, her and I worked out together, and talked on the phone all day long. And guess what? She got busy before me. I never held it against her. I knew. I just said, bitch, call me back when you can. Love you. And sometimes she'd be like, girl, I'm so busy, love you back. And there's times we don't talk for a month. And then finally it connects. We're like, bitch. And then that's it. But it's that line of respect and boundaries. I don't worry about things that I used to worry about at 49, right? 49, I'm like, it's either gonna work or it's not. You're gonna either understand or you're not. And if you are needy, I can't be your friend. I don't have time for neediness. Should you just let go of social media? Trish, that's our new job. That's how we make money now. So no, because remember, Dan's semi-retired. So the social media is something we enjoy doing, right? Just like if I got a job that I enjoy doing, I would have to let go of a lot of things. So no, this is something Dan and I enjoy, but it takes up a lot of time, a lot of mental space with it. So other things, ST, no, Zoom, whoever's left in it will stay up. I'm not on it very much at all, especially lately. It runs by itself. I don't need to be there. It's about balance. It's about balance. I don't run the room, never have. They know it. So they don't rely on me, and if they do, they shouldn't, because I think I was on it yesterday for 15 minutes total. A hi-bye. I go on in the morning time. I do my videos. I check in. And if I don't have time, I don't get back on it. Oh my God. Get Leslie. I heard you talking last night. No, it's called prioritizing. And I would never take something away from people that rely on it and need it. And they respect my boundaries. They respect they know it's not them when I leave, right? It's just me, and they appreciate that. I know, Chris. Hope you're well, girl. Love ya. So anyway, I'm teaching, right, as I'm going along, as I'm battling things and learning how to prioritize myself. So I challenge you to do the same. I challenge you to do the same. Why did Dan stop? He hasn't stopped. He's slowing down because he's not in love with it anymore. He loves doing this more. So that's why. Hi Sherry, how are you, sweet pea? I'm not gonna be scared by him today. No, we're too old to be staying up all night long. Dan, can you get me a water bottle, please? Anyhow, hi Michelle. Yeah, it's all about prioritizing and letting go to help your soul. We got up for a minute and then went back to bed. So I put shorts out because he has no shorts on.
I have a 10 o'clock podcast.
Oh, well. I'm sure he'll be up. I went in there to see if you wanted to get up, but you didn't answer, so you didn't hear me. Yeah, life suckers. And some people are life suckers. They just are. Hi, Elizabeth. Musical instrument. John, why are you trying to give me more work to do? Hi, Ashley. How are you? Why did Hannah go into law? Just saying what the stress did to dad. Hannah's not going into law. Jennifer's going into law. And stress is stress, Mike. Everybody has it. Just because he's stressed doesn't mean she won't be, or some point or another. I guarantee she will be stressed out at some point, but what doesn't make you stressed? I mean, in all honesty, hours and hours of listening, me too. We're trying to just pep people up, you know? It's just all the time. Did my box get there? I don't know, Rustics. Hi, Nathan. We are hot. It's gonna be hot today, so we're trying to stay cool, is what we are doing today. It's 9 o'clock, after 9, whatever, 9:15. So, y'all, it's time. Your time is now. Your time is now to let things go and to release into the universe, if you can't believe it. Whew. I look like an angry cat. So, GSR, I look like an angry cat every day when I get on here. Shit, somebody was saying, told me to fix my hair last night on the live. I said, girl, I don't give two shits what I look like. That should be quite obvious, as I don't wear makeup, nor do I dress up, nor do I wear clothes. Well, I wear clothes, but my pajamas are on. See? Same shirt as last night. So, everybody should know by now that I could give two shits about my appearance. Like it, love it, or don't. How many kids do you have? 3. Oh my God. John, I slept in that, yep. Not my pants, but my shirt. I know, Nathan. It's getting hot today, too. It's a Mueller. My Goodman, it's a Mueller. Hi, Tucker. Yeah, I don't even care anymore. Well, I don't, it's even after Alexandra. When we go on lives at night, I shower. I literally probably just showered. Because I'm running around all day. In the yard, around the house. So, I shower right before the live, sometimes like 15 minutes before the live. Last night it was literally like 30 minutes before the live. So why would I put makeup on or do my hair when I'm just going to bed? I don't care. And plus I don't really wear makeup. Sometimes I do mascara, little bronzer. But yeah, people, women especially, are so hard on other women, not another, but others. So, is it their number 2 best seller? I'm out. I'm out of my onion dip from Trader Joe's. I need to go stock up again. I should know better. But I don't. Yeah, well, a lot of women, let's be real, a lot of women don't leave the house without getting made up. A lot of women will not leave in a baseball cap or a messy bun or, workout clothes or, a lot of women were raised that way or they're just insecure about themselves. I don't care. I look like a donkey half the time walking around and smell like one too. But who am I trying to impress? Not me. No, I don't care about me. You're right, I'm not trying to impress me, but I'm not trying to impress other people either. I could give two shits. And guess what? When I look like a donkey and smell like a donkey, hi Annie, I always run into people now. People are like, are you Danielle? Yes. I'm the donkey. Hi. Sorry, I smell. Kim needed her. But again, that's not my MO. I mean, think, holy shit. Does she see what she's wearing? Does she not smell herself? But I would never say it outside my mouth. My brain is still crazy, y'all. I smell like a donkey. Lately, I have been, Bella. My hormones are psychotic right now. And I appreciate that, but I don't give a shit what I look like, y'all. My husband loves me the way I am. Thank the Lord Jesus, because I mean, sometimes I look at myself and I scare myself. You ever look in the mirror and you're like, ah, who is that person? The fuck happened to that? I might be. I thought I was like 21. Not today, sis. Shit. You look old and haggard. Who screams at themselves? I do. Yeah, great and happy. And that's somebody said that the other day on one of my videos. Yes, I've had microblading done. I haven't in a while, so they're fading, but I need to because I have holes in my eyebrows. So somebody said the other day, Danielle, you would look good with a highlight. I'm sure I would, but I'm not anymore. I'm telling you, I'm like, I just don't care anymore. My hair is so healthy right now, believe it or not, it is. Yeah, Dom, like this. When you're going to take a picture of somebody and your face is on it, you're like, ah! What the fuck is that? Oh shit, it's me. Hi, Aaron. Those are the worst. I'm gonna do a chronicle of those pictures. You know how many times I'm on my phone, right? Trying to take videos and shit. And it's me and my haggard looking old self. And I'm like, God, I'm gonna start doing a selfie chronicle. They're ugly, just so you know. Beware. I'm gonna start doing that, Mom. Thank you. John, that's the type of content I like. Not fucking trombones on a fucking treadmill or riding a donkey while exercising. What? Jeez, John. Drinking a smoothie. I can barely talk and think, let alone drink. Yeah, Dan likes me the way I am. Fluff and all. New fluff. My new fluff. Ugh, fluff. Fluff it is, fluff. Fucking fluff. Anyhow. What the hell does that mean, Sherry? I look like a lesbian street girl. What? What? Excuse me? What does that mean? What the hell does that mean? Anybody know what that means? I look like a lesbian's dream girl. Anybody? Can anybody decode with that internal message? That subliminal message? Hi, Lisa. Lord. I can't. Some of these comments really just, what does that mean? Or, I don't know. It could go so many different ways, J-Star. So many different ways. That's a new one, though. We need to start writing. That's another thing I need to start doing. Well, Lynn, are you here? Lynn. Linsky. Auntie Lynn. Okay. I'll take it as a compliment, I guess. I'm a chip man. Can you get the age right? Not that there's anything ready to be 50. I mean, who cares, but I'm 49. No, I realized it must have been the hat, and that's what I thought it was. She said it was the hat. I have to tell you though, I know you weren't, whatever, but not all lesbians, you know, are like backwards hat type people, right? You have They're really done up. Anyway. Thanks, J-Star. Dressed like a young boy. I can't with that. Thanks for making me laugh. Lordy. Thanks, Goodman. She wasn't a troll. She was just trying to be nice. Really, she loves us, but sometimes things come out a little weird. Oh my God, John. Easy on the wording. Sometimes wording is a little negative to me. I wear the backwards because I can't see during reading in the glare. D-Star, you know it, girl. Because it made me giggle. So I wear a hat all day long because when I get off this, when I go outside, I either put on my sun hat or I flip it around because, I've already done enough damage to my face. So I'm outside all the time. So Kyle, I don't understand what that was. I don't understand. First of all, number one, I know, I need to write all the funny things of the day, right? The funny comments of the day. And I need to do like a show, right? Get off the treadmill, write them down. The funniest shits from 1 to 10. Didn't Jimmy Fallon have like a 1 through 10 thing somebody, I don't know, but we need to do that. I gotta get the whiteboard. Are you gonna swim today? I swam yesterday after my yard work for like 10 minutes. Just a little thing back and forth. Not a heavy swim, but just a light swim. And today I got some shit to try to do, and then I probably will swim after that because I'll be hot. I had that. Somebody said I had that persona. I don't understand what that means. I think you're insinuating that I'm giving off a lesbian look or vibe. I don't necessarily think that's negative, but why would anybody say that? I think it's stupid. Like, you're basically, what about the lesbians that are on here, right? And you say that. What is that? I mean, it's just kind of like a bass backwards attack, right? So it just, you got to think of other people's feelings. I think that if I were a lesbian and somebody said that to somebody who is obviously not, because she's married and has kids and has talked about how she has no inclination towards the vagina. But I look at it like negative. There's no need to say it for the other people, not for me, right? Yeah, the shit she was saying, the troll, the funny ones, like that one would have been one. Do you think swimming, everything dries out my scalp, Trish? I do not do my pool. Never wanted to learn it, never wanted to do it. I did kiss a girl and I liked it, like 30 years ago. Actually, less than that. But today, I have no desire, I have no desire. Not my forte. Sex, really, right now, is not my forte. So, whether I was lesbian or not, nobody's getting anything. Just saying. Is the pool chlorine? Yes. Chlorine. You gotta remember, I have a dog that swims in it. So, yes. You can't do Zoom law because every state's different. No, Sherry, I'm having fun with you. I'm having fun with you. I get it. Don't worry. think it was funny. I didn't take offense to it at all, so don't worry about that. Yeah. Would I ever consider salt pool at this point in time? Hell no. I'm not investing big chunks of change in my pool. There's other things that I need to do first. So no. No, going to invest. For us, and it'll probably be that way until I leave. Yeah, no, Sherry, don't worry. Don't worry. I'm just having fun. You would know it if I was a little salty about it. But I'm not. I think it was funny. You would have made the board today if I had the board out, because I've never heard that. There's a difference between, there's a difference, I know when it's ill will, right? I know when you're just talking, and I know you didn't mean harm by that, right? And I just think it was cute. I just at first was trying, it was just funny. There was a little laughy laugh. Yeah, she couldn't be on the target of the pew pew if I were upset. But no, I knew. And you could tell by my response, I wasn't angry. I was just like, huh? What's that mean? Can you decode? Yeah, I know. I know salt pools are. It's the way my pool came. I'm not messing with anything. I'm keeping it the same. That's the least of my worries, y'all. The least of laughy. It's a little laughy. She did not bring out the evil laugh or the eyes, right? I get the crazy eyes when I don't like something somebody said, right? Do I not? Well, let me tell you something. Apparently is what I say before I start going cuckoo. I've heard Cocoa Puffs, but you know, I like a little sass. That was just funny. Hi Linda, how are you? I'm sweating like a whore in church, and so is, you know, the kitty. I already had to go and dig a dab out there. No crane. I will not attempt the crane while the treadmill's going. Definitely would be a very complicated stunt. And because I'm not professional in the stunt doubling or, you know, stunts in general, hotter than a foreign church. I don't know about $2 pistols, but I'm assuming that means it's a bad heat backfire gun. I don't know. But yes, I agree with you. I'm dying. Your sweat dripping. I'm winded, but it's hot. And you know how I say, Shirley and I, you know, and here's the thing, I always get worried about it, right? Heterosexual men sometimes are scarier than any lesbian young. Anyhow, you know, I want a gay best friend. I've always said I would love a Will, right, or a Jack in my life, because I think they would make the best friends, and they do. I have friends that have best friends, and I ask them that are gay, and they always say, I said, will you share? And they say no. It's not fair. I don't like it. And not to say you can't have a lesbian best friend. I have an aunt, I have a friend who is, and I know she's not attracted to me. I'm not clean enough for her. Because cleanliness is next to godliness. But I know I can have good friends with the same sex too that are into vulvas, and I'm not. But it's fine. I think they're great. I think everybody's great. As long as you have a kind heart, I don't give a shit who you are and what kind of sexual preference you like. I don't care. Other than, you know, if you like young kids or animals. I draw the line there. But you can have a kind heart, but if that's your intuition, I care. And I'm going to judge. And I won't be your friend because that's just nice, not nice. So, jail might. You're going to the gym? What's that called when you go? But yeah, I don't care. You guys all know. I don't care what color your skin is, what religion you are, what you believe in, and your sexual preference, as long as you're a kind person and you have a kind heart, that's it. John, you're kind of out. I don't know. Some of the things you're saying today, I just don't know. I just don't know. Capil. What's Capil? What's Capil? I was thinking you were going on one of those visits. What's the purpose I do they have kind hearts? I don't know. Are they weird like Cruise? Tom Cruise? I don't know. Roland, how do you know nothing goes inside of them? They do have toys. Come on. We've got all sorts of conversations happening. I don't know which one to tune into. I'm so confused by some of these people. Hi, Sean. Beware what you've entered into. We're talking. I don't know what's happening. Everybody's having their own conversation. I think, yeah. Roland. Hello. They use things that go inside. Yeah. Anywho. Shit. I'm so confused. There's some, and then we got John over here. I don't know what the hell he's saying, but some of the stuff he's saying is a little out there. Is it not over here on YouTube? What? Hi, Melly. How are you? Well, yeah, I missed the clarification too. I was just like, what is he talking about? Did he sleep last night? Okay. I'm trying to figure it out. Is he all right? Is he having a stroke? Oh, God. Melly, how you doing? How's the hubby and the Bill? Rega fence, thank you. I don't know how you can see a hot-ass donkey on here. It's beautiful. But that's okay, I'll take it any which way I can. I'm a sweaty mess. He was all over the board. He was saying, he was using words that make me uncomfortable, and I think in his mind he thought he was talking appropriately, but he was just kind of teetering on the verge of disrespectful. But I don't even know if he really knew the sweaty donkey, to be exact. I don't even know if he realized that he was just inappropriate, or that's how he goes through life. So I don't know. Whatever, he's done. Leslie had to know. Because people were like, what are you saying, bruh? Anyway, it's the day of the woman, y'all. Oh, shit. I mean, I'm fucking up on crop. Oh, shit. I didn't want to end it. I just wanted to pause it. Bitches, get your tiaras out. Get your tiaras out. Today is Tiara Tuesday. It's the day of the woman. Let's remember why we're here today. Heat stroke. No, not heat stroke. I feel like I'm getting it. Yeah, my mileage was high. Isn't that sad, Annie? And I'm sorry, it makes me sad, just because I do have to, it really pisses me off. Y'all. It really makes me sad when kids are gay, and they're worried that if by coming to us and telling us that they are, that we are going to disown them or not love them anymore. It's like, I would never, ever, ever, I don't care what you are, as long as you're my kid and you have a kind heart, I will always love you. At 44. Oh no, why? No. Why, Sherry? Why did he kill himself? just 2 years ago from being bullied. Oh. No. I don't worry, Sherry. Don't you dare worry about that. I thought it was cute, really. I'm sorry. What was he bullied about? How horrible at 44. You know. I love, like I said, people. I just those inflictions upset me so much that people actually, and I've known people who have been that way, right? Have been that way and won't accept their kids because of their sexual inclination. Who fucking cares? Who fucking cares? Who fucking cares? Like, you're my kid. I would never, ever, ever do that. I don't care. The only thing I would worry about is their life, right? Being bullied, because people still get bullied for stupid things. No. Sobs and tears. Yep. I forgot. It's Sierra Tuesday, y'all. So Sherry, don't you ever think any-wise. We are here for you no matter what. Even when you say funny things. Because girl, that was just funny. And I'm sorry your brother killed himself 2 years ago. It breaks my heart that even as adults, we have those inflictions, right? We have those inflictions that have manifested within us for years and years. And sometimes we just can't break free from it. And shame on those people who bully other people for their sexual, why can't I think of words? Holy moly today. Identities. Who fucking cares? And people get bullied for their race, the way they talk, their, dicks. I was dyslexic and I got made fun of when I was in elementary school. And goddamn, I forgot about that, Yeah, who fucking cares? And the bullies should be ashamed. And the bullies that were bullies when they were younger and may not be bullies anymore should fucking reach out to everybody that they bullied. I believe me, I would. I didn't bully, so I don't have to worry about that. And that might be really difficult to do, but shame on bullies. Shame on them. And people still bully. User says their son is gay and you're having a hard time with it. But he's still your son. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what he does sexually. He's still your son. There are other worries that I would be worried about if my kid was gay. There's a lot of hate out there. So I would be worried. But I think over time we have gotten better with the acceptance of gays. Now it's like the transgenders, and I think they have it worse. But as parents, we're always going to worry about our kids and their successes and anything that's going to inflict them with possible harder tasks in life, right? Yes, the other people's hate, 100%. Oh, Patty Cake, I love that. Okay, I apologize. And as being a parent to somebody who is gay, that would be my worry. That would be my worry, is the hate crimes. And the people who are ignorant and not being able to open up their hearts and their minds because of the way they want to be intimate. Who fucking cares? Who fucking cares? But at the end of the day, you should keep it. At the end of the day, he needs your love and support. At the end of the day, he's still the same kid. And it's not for us to decide how they should spend their lives. And, I feel like before they come out, they have this amount of stress, right? They have this amount of stress because they don't know how their family is going to be. Sometimes they think their family is going to be okay, and then they're not. So, anyhow, hang in there. But just remember, he's your son. And he needs you. He needs you. And he wants you to not have a problem with it, And he needs you to not have a problem with it. So, gotta figure it out. You gotta figure it out. I know. As long as they're good people. Kelly, at the end of the day, that's what it is, you know? You want him to be safe. You want him to be proud. He should raise his head high for being the person he is. And that's the thing. Hi, Tammy. That's the thing that it hurts my soul, you know? That we don't honor kids or young adults or adults in supporting them in whatever they desire. They should walk proudly, and they should not be ashamed or to be made ashamed of their inclinations. I know, Cindy. I know. I read you. I read it. Bullying still hurts, and I bet all of your weight problems, if you have them now, even to this day, are still that's in the back of your head beating you up. I know it. It's not fair. People are cruel. Oh, Colin, bruh, I'm still worried about you. No, unconditional love, Elaine, that's the way it should be. And that's the way I feel, right? Obviously, other people feel differently, but for me, that's so important to know my kids. I don't care what they do, as long as they're good people. Now, if they're angry, bitter, unhappy people who bully others, I won't be happy, right? But I don't care about their sexual inclinations at all. So, anywho, I'm sorry for those of you who have dealt with it. I'm sorry for those of you who are still on the other end of being bullied. And shit, I get bullied every day. I mean, let's be real. I get bullied every day on social media. But I'm strong enough. My self-confidence is there. So it doesn't hurt. But when we are not as strong as we need to be, those words hurt. They get exhausted. I get exhausted from the bullying. But yes, Kelly P, 120%. As long as they're safe, happy, and healthy, that's all that matters. 100%. Colin, I'm sure you're still dancing. I believe it. You're still drinking, bro? No. Trust me, if somebody was bullying my baby, I would have handled that shit already. We're just talking about the people who have been bullied, you know, their lives. And the problems, the PTSD that still remain. Yeah, I don't know. And I'm bullied, like I was just saying, I'm bullied every day. Every day I'm bullied online. So the only thing I can hope is that I'm their punching bag, and Matlin, easy on the requests. Easy. That's not how we talk around here. And you don't talk to my people like that either. Yeah, I will fight. I can't stand bullies either. And it's really pisses me off that adults are still out there trying to inflict their miserableness on other people because they're not happy with themselves. Cindy, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. And I bet you had anxiety and all sorts of other shit that accompanied that because of the way you were treated. And it's so unfair. It's so unfair that that's what happens in life and still does. Hi, Chatty Chatty. How are you? Life sometimes, y'all, is really sad. But, you know, no, they wouldn't show their face. Bella, do you think they would come up to me, or do you think they would do anything other? I get emails, I get texts, I get people wishing my death, you know? And so, because they are just, you know, bitter with themselves. I wrote it a little bit yesterday. I'm gonna try to start writing it for loosening up my legs a little bit, because they've been so tight. I gotta get back on it. Gotta get back on it. Shit. Oh, I never started my thing. I hate that. I get to talking to y'all and I keep forgetting things. It's the Alzheimer's that's kicking in. Yes, Lisa. Because people think that because I put myself out there, I give them the right to bully or to be able to be mean because they're entitled to their opinions, right? So that's what they say. Well, I have my opinions. No, what you have is hate because what you just wrote down is not an opinion. It was an attack. And it was trying to get under my skin. And there's a difference about having an opinion, respectful, and being just completely disrespectful. I got rid of Sarge. He's been teetering for a while now on Shmoo to the U, to the two. And he says something snarky almost every day. And then he just chapped my hide. And I told him, I said, Sarge, you're teetering. So this is it. Consider this your last warning. And he came on the live the other day, and I just booted him. I was done. I'm just done. Because why is it okay for me to allow him to continue to bully and come on and say those things to me every day? It's not okay. And why do we allow it? You know, just because I'm on social media and I'm sharing my growth as a woman. I'm sharing my journey with my husband and his father. I'm sharing my husband and I's relationship and our dynamics and everything like that and all the same issues that most of us have. But again, it doesn't give people the right, to be assholes just because we put ourselves out there. And that's what they say. Well, you put yourself out there, you're going to get it. No, that's fucking rude. Just because we put ourselves out there, we're vulnerable, doesn't mean, you know, you can be an ass. And I will not tolerate asses. I will get rid of asses and disrespectful people and people who are angry. Funny me, he wasn't on Zoom. He wouldn't be there if he was on Zoom. Are you kidding me? We have about 20 faithfuls on Zoom still there. And no. So I just deleted him. He was on my YouTube. But he was a bully. He was a daily bully. A daily bully. Yeah, it's not our place to treat anybody bad for their sexual orientation. But not everybody believes the same way. We do, and that's the problem with society. Society is very black and white, and, you know, how you should be and what's right. But who are we to determine what's right for someone else? Who are we to say, you're wrong and I'm right? It's very subjective, right? Tammy, it's horrible. He was, Elaine, right? And that's what, so I can't, like the people who come on, right, of creators' accounts and say, you're doing it all wrong. Who is it wrong for? And how are you the one to say that that was wrong? Who are you to be able to do that? Because what's right for me may not be right for you, and vice versa. Everything is subjective, right? You're not normal. What is normal? How do you know I'm normal and you're not? Right? I shake my head every day. And I think most of my frustrations are with just the ignorance that's out there. And we have to adjust to it because it's there. It's out there.
Absolutely. You can only do you.
Hi, Ella. Yeah, and, you know, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't, Ella, right? I mean, let's be real. You're either, you know, my tone is too harsh, I'm yelling, I need to talk louder. I whisper too much. I need to talk to him to his face. I need to be more explanatory. I'm not enough explanatory. I'm too curt. You know, Lord have mercy. It's always something. Nobody's happy. Hi, Kyle. Yes, I did. I graduated. 4-year degree in child development. Oh, shoot. Oh, good. They're not born yet. I was like, oh no. 3 pounds, 10 ounces. Oh, little nug. Yeah, and so, again, in my world with Ed, right? My world with Ed is as follows. My curtness, my one-line answers sometimes come after repetitive questions of the same sort, right? The repetition, the constant, and he's not understanding the explanation, and so sometimes the short answers are the best, to the point. Nope, yep, because it's not processing. So, you know, does he look bothered? No. He's still smiling, laughing, and saying, okay. That shit doesn't bother him. Because why? Because that's been our relationship our whole life. And it is what it is, you know? Do we sit with him? People are like, I'm so sad. He doesn't get sat with, whatever. No, we don't. Sometimes Dan's at work. I'm putzing around the house, getting shit done. No, I'm not going to sit with him every time he eats. Plus, when you sit down with him, he starts talking and choking because he doesn't know not to talk when he's eating. So, number one. Plus, I don't want food being thrown at my face while he's eating, because that's what happens when he's talking and coughing and shit. No, I will not sit down with him, nor will Dan, and he's okay with that. He's not bothered by it. At dinner, because, you know, he makes a big deal out of it, but, you know, I'm always in the kitchen. Unless we're doing a live, I'm always in the kitchen with him. I'm cleaning, I'm making Andrew's lunch. He's never alone unless he's on a live. And he's really not alone because we're right around the corner. That's what works for us. We take him on to care for him, right? And we're doing a damn good job. But I'm not catering to him all day. That's not my job. I care for him, but every time he eats or every time he's going to do, I'm not doing that. And neither is Dan. Because I've got shit to do. And he's okay. He's okay. And that's what works for us. He's got animals here. He's got TV. He walks. He has a good time. He has a good place. And the negativity of poor Ed. Why? Why poor Ed? Why poor Ed? No, and they're not, Christina Dina. And that is the thing. Because they're not. Nobody's catering to him. Every time he needs something, he gets up and he finds us. And that's fine because that keeps him moving. And it keeps him acclimated to using his legs and the environment and keeping his brain functioning. That's okay, and we're okay with that. Yeah. So, it is what it is. Yeah, people are just annoying with that. Yeah, and like again, you may not think it's normal. You may not think it's right, but it's right for us. Right? It's right for us. You may sit and cater to your person all day long, but that's not me. I don't sit still, and I've got the house to run. I've got shit to do, and Ed's fine with it. It is really bad when somebody can't walk anymore. So getting him up and having to find us or whatever keeps his mind going, keeps his legs moving, and everything else in between. Mark doesn't sit with him either, just so you know. No, it's impossible. People go, well, you do it at lunch. Yeah, they do it at lunch. But you think about it, it's every 4 or 5 days that they do it. Yeah, he's where he belongs in Lane. And the people who really pay attention and the people who really watch and learn about the family dynamics, they know that our way is our way, right? and it works for Ed. And it's something he's used to, and he's used to the banter. He's used to the sarcasm. He's used to the ways of communications in the house, because it works for him. And if it didn't, he wouldn't be here, right? But as you know him and the family, you know that that's where he wants to be. Family is everything for that man, always has been. So even our worst days, guess what? He's still happy he's with us. Because he's with family. Bye, Deb. He loves it here. And I think, like, my house is I'd like to say that my house is more, my house is busier for him, right? It's just Mark and Ed. And so, you know, there's always people in and out. I'm always moving and grooving. I'm always in and out all over the place. So it gives stimulation for him. I think there's a lot more stimulation here than with Mark. And it's not a bad thing, right? But I just think every house provides a different, you know, thing. He is healthy and happy. Oh, feisty girl, it's the day of the sob, right? Taco Tuesday, TR Tuesday, and bitch, you better do something for yourself Tuesday. That's what it is. Oh, thanks, Tammy. Okay, have a good day. Yes. So there's been times where I'll hear him up and I'll bring the video in, right? And I'm like, he's way too confused, and I'll erase the video. Which, you know, caregivers were like, please, we want to see that too. But, you know, Dan's very picky of what he wants to show and the ways in which his dad are being portrayed, right? So, there's a lot I don't take or I delete because, but, you know, sometimes I'll go with the flow, you know, and I'll see how he ends up. And once you see that panic and I can calm him down, I put something, bye Kelly P, hang in there, girl. Yeah, 60. So I put a video on Patreon yesterday of a day, and I think I explained it a little bit yesterday. You know, the Patreon, it only has like 118, 150, I don't know, something like that, people who have joined it. So sometimes some more of the questionable videos, like, I don't necessarily know if I want to put this out on a big platform, will go there, right? Different variations of videos. You know, it's a lot of repetition, a lot of the same things. So I'll put on the Patreon things that you haven't seen, different takes or whatever. And this one was pretty bad. You could see he was very distraught. Plus he had salad dressing all over his crotch, and it just looked horrible. But he had just gotten done yelling at Andrew. So I had to be very to the point. I had to be very curt, and I had to be very, you know, like, yep, nope, let's go back to bed. Because those are what works in those moments for him. And once he saw me, and he asked a couple of questions that he needed to answer for his own, you know, processing, he calmed down. Okay. So it's knowing how to use the voice, the tone, knowing how many words to use, knowing which words to use, really make a difference. And some days nothing makes a difference, but for the most part, you know, it's the way of doing it. And we know, right? Why, Georgia? We know. You know, you got to give us the benefit of the doubt that we know what we're doing. We've been doing it for 2 years, you know? And we learn as we go, and we still learn as we go. But that's a true caregiver. You bend with the force. I can, for the most part, I can diffuse him quickly, for the most part. GSR, thank you. Not all the time, though. Not all the time. Sometimes I fail, right? But it's going to happen. Do I ever get scared with Ed? No. That's what you need. No. Like, sometimes I worry, like, I'll walk in and his head will be slumped on the couch or something. And I'm like, fuck. And it's me, you know. You should walk over. Is he breathing? You know, and he is. But, you know, those are the moments that maybe get a little terrifying. Or you check on him and he's still sleeping and you're like, wait, is he moving? On my watch, right? I'm more worried about, like, the stupid things. Like, of course this would happen on my watch, and then the whole family will, anyhow. That's my brain processes. I call it failure. And it's not failure, right? At the most part. It's just some days you do, nothing works. And some days, depending on your moods, right, you're not going to be your best self. And I always know it. I know today's going to be a hard day for me. It is what it is. I get really short. I get really, I don't have time. Like I say, when I have things I have to do, I got a list of things I got to get done every day. That, sometimes he gets in the way of that, right? Because I got to watch him, or he needs lunch, or, he's having a moment and I've got to stop what I'm doing. It's me most of the time. But that is a true caregiver. It's not easy. I just want to get this thing. Oh, fancy kitty, that's hard, right? It's hard. Roman. Yeah. I took a picture one time of Ed, and I would never post it. I might post it on Patreon. This was like 2 years ago. And I sent it to my kids, our family chat, because I had been home with Ed. Dan was at work. And he's like on the couch, and I look over, and he's like, literally, like looks peaceful. His hands were out of sight, his mouth was open, and I was like, what the fuck? Right? And I took a picture. I'm like, is he alive or is he dead? That's the question. My kids were like, Dan's like, what the hell? I said, well, no, he's breathing. I checked since then, but Jesus Christ, talk about heart stopper, Bye, Wendy. Yeah, Dan's home now, but, there's times that Dan's not home, And I'm like, of course. There you have it. So those are the times that I'm scared. And little old Eddie gives me a little scare, gets my heart palpitating. But it's funny. And he looks like the part too. Like literally looks the part. No, it's scary. I know. And I would die. Like literally, that would be the hardest thing for me. Especially, if it was me who found him, That would be horrible. Yeah, pure panic. And then you have to get really close, right? Because he doesn't make any sounds. Like, he doesn't gurgle or snore or anything like that. He's purely quiet, and it's, like, eerie. Yeah. And it would have to. Like, Roland, that's my luck, right? I'm telling you. My luck is it's going to happen when I'm home alone with him. And I'm going to have to be like, damn. That's the way my mind runs, goes. So it's just, I have all those thoughts in my head. So Cindy, to answer your question, that's scary. And yes, I'm sick in the head. I am. So, anywho, bye, Stace. Yes, you guys, remember, today is the day of you, females, not the men. Men, an honor. Kim, whew. Take your time, some time for yourself. It's okay, it's a lunacy. I'd be scared for people to be in my head. They'd be like, what the fuck? What are you thinking? I'm like, I don't know. I'm out. I don't know. I have no control over what happens in here. It's like a constant movie barrage of images and shit. It's weird. Oh really, Kim? Ugh, I don't know if I could do that. That's my biggest worry, is like having to be here by myself, having to call 911, and being in a panic. I don't handle those things very well. So yes, we miss Jo. I was hoping she'd be back by now. It just worries me that she's probably not doing well. But for those of you, remember, love thy mothers. Men, tell your mommies you love them and how much you appreciate them today, because without them, you would probably be fucked up. Some of you might still be fucked up from the ways of your mothers, but you know, they still love you nonetheless. And take some time out for yourself today. I encourage everybody to take some time out for themselves today. Men, not you, just me, females. 15 minutes if that's all you can take. Go get the fast food. Have the drink of wine with your lunch if you want to. And just try to take some time and learn to set your boundaries. Learn to set your boundaries and learn to put you first, because that's how you succeed and you keep evolving as a person. Men too. So remember, everybody's important. You matter and you are worthy, and we are entitled to our own feelings, and they matter. Our feelings matter, and everybody needs to accept them for what it's worth, and don't let anybody take away your sparkle, because you know what? That's yours. And you are one of a kind, and enjoy it. Don't feel guilty about anything you are doing. Just admit if it's a failure, admit it, learn from it, and move on. That's how we keep the evolution of ourselves and becoming better people and happy people. And I don't know about you, but I want to die a happy woman. And the only way we can do that is changing ourselves, because we are responsible for our own happiness, and that's for everybody. Do something for yourself today. If it starts with one day a week, pick Tuesday to do something, and then we'll start incorporating a little bit more days into it until you learn that know when you need to hold them, know when to hold them, know when to walk away, know where to run. You got to count your money when you're sitting up. Oh, that's completely different. That's a kissing. But you need to understand, you come first. You can't do your jobs unless you come first. Love you guys. Have a great day. It's Tuesday. Eat the taco. Eat the cake. Buy the bag. I'm just saying. Just do it. Love you guys. See you tomorrow morning. Get your shit done today and keep moving. And I gotta get my whiteboard out here and fix these fuckers, these flags. Anyhow, love you, bye. You're sitting at the table, you better. I'm itching again for the casino bell. I saw that. Anyhow, you guys have a great day. I love you guys the most because it's too much karma over here. Don't tell the TikTokers. Just don't tell them. Have a good day. Be safe. Stay cool. Hydrate. Love you.